Hi friends, we already discussed about the centrifugal pump working principle of that one. Now we'll do some problems based upon the centrifugal pump. I already told you whenever centrifugal pump is given in your question, first you have to try to draw this diagram. The diagram is somewhat like this. This one is known as the initial part and this one is known as the output. This is the input and this one is the output. Input is designated with the letter U1, V1 or VF1 and theta, and the output is designated Vf2, Vr2. Two indication will be 2 there. For the input 1 will be there, and you have to remember this small basic thing for trigonometry. If here theta is there, opposite to that you have to consider as the opposite, and the inclined one you have to consider as the hypotenuse, and this one you have to consider as the adjacent. If this side theta is there, opposite side you have to consider as the opposite, inclined side you have to consider as the hypotenuse, and this one you have to consider as the adjacent. You know this very well. Sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. This is initial velocity v1, and always you have to remember that vf1 is equal to vf2 if a specific condition is not mentioned. Then for some basic formulas are there. For finding u1, the formula will be pi d1 n1 by 60. For u2, pi d2 ny by 60. For manometric efficiency, G into Hm by Vw2 into U2. Then work done is equal to 1 by G Vw2 into U2, and discharge is equal to pi D2 B2 Vf2. Then when we'll talk about the comparison or specific speed, then we have to use this formula: n under root of q by h to the power of 3 by 4, n under root of q by h to the power of 3 by 4. This term you can indicate with 1 and this term you can indicate it with 2, and here n under root of q h to the power of 3 by 4. Next one is the under root of h1 by d1 n1 is equal to under root of h2 by d2 n2. This is inlet and this one is the outlet. Then p by d2 power of 5 n2 power of 3 is equal to p by d2 power of 5 n2 power of 3. These are some of the basic formulas for solving the centrifugal problem. Now we'll go for the centrifugal problems. Now we'll refer the problem. In this question, what is given? A centrifugal pump is to discharge value is given. So first you have to write the discharge value is given. How much discharge value is given? First you have to write that one. Discharge is equal to 0.118 meter cube per second. This discharge is given at a speed means n is given. N is equal to 1450 rpm is given. Again head of hm is given. Hm is equal to 25 meter is given, and the impeller diameter is, impeller means outside, so we have to consider as d2. D2 is equal to how much? 250 mm. Whenever it is given mm, what you have to do? Divided with 1000. So here 0.25 meter, and the width of the outlet, width is designated with the b2. B2 is equal to 50 mm. Here also this one is given in mm, so here also you have to divide it with 1000, so it will become 0.05 meter. And the manometric efficiency is given. Manometric efficiency is equal to 75%. So 75 divided by 100, that is 0.75, and the value and the vane angle at the outlet periphery of the impeller. So he is asking to find out the pi. Outlet is designated with pi and inlet will be designated with theta. So he is asking outlet. This one is the outlet. He is asking to find out this one. So these are the parameters is given. So first what you have to do? First you have to draw the diagram. Based upon the diagram you can identify what you have to draw. So this is the diagram. This one first you have to draw. All the values you have to draw, and whatever the values is available, first you have to insert that. With the help of that you will get the another values. Now you have to draw the diagram. This one you have to consider as the, this is the outlet. First you have to draw the outlet, this one line, this line and this line. In every problem you have to draw this diagram, and here vane is there. This is the inlet. Now you have to label that from here to here. What is that? VW2. The overall, if you consider from here to here, that one is your u2, and this one is your beta, and this one is your pi, and this one is your vf2, this one is your v2, this one is your vr2. Next one is the, this one is the v1, this one is the vf1, this one is the theta, this one is the u1 is given, this one is the u1 is given. So here first you have to draw this diagram. Based upon this diagram you can find out the remaining thing. So first, what is, can you find out the, see here, here you easily you can find, first try to find out the u1 and u2. So here if you want to find out the u1, this is the formula for finding the u1. The formula will be pi d1 n1 by 60, but d1 value is not given, but easily you can find out the d2, pi d2 n by 60. So better to find out first u2. u2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. Here write down pi as it is, d2 value is given, so 0.25, then n value is given, n is equal to 1450 divided by 60. If you solve with the help of calci, 18.98 meter per second is given. Okay, after that, after getting the value of u2, can you find out vf2, vf1? No, vf1 value is not given, u1 no, theta no. So from this inlet triangle you can't find out the anything. So you have to concentrate on given data. What is the extra data is given here? Discharge is given. For discharge, one basic formula is there here. As you can see, discharge is equal to pi d2 b2 vf2. Discharge is equal to pi d2 b2 vf2. So this formula is given. So first you have to take discharge, this formula. So discharge is equal to pi b2 d2 and vf2. Here you know the value of discharge. So discharge by pi b2 d2 is equal to vf2. So vf2 is equal to discharge value. Discharge value is given in your question 0.118. Then pi write down as it is. b2 value is given 0.05. Then d2 value is also given. d2 value is equal to how much? 0.25. If you solve this one, you will get something 3 meter per second. This is the value of vf2. This is the value of vf2. vf2 you got the value of vf2. See, after getting this vf2 value, vr2 you don't know, vw2 you don't know, as well as pi also you don't know. But in this problem you have to find out the value of pi only. In this problem you have to find out the value of pi only. In this you have to find out the value of pi only. So here also any data is not there. If two data is there, easily you can find out the remaining thing. But if you consider this triangle, two data is missing. If you consider this triangle, here also two data is missing. If you consider this triangle, here also data is missing. So again you have to focus on the given data. What are the new things are given? N is given, HM is given. Here manometric efficiency is given. In this problem, what is given? Manometric efficiency is given. So whenever manometric efficiency is given, a simple formula is there for manometric efficiency. Here I given the formula for manometric efficiency. As you can see, manometric efficiency is equal to G into HM by VW2 into U2. G into HM by VW2 into U2. So this is the formula for manometric efficiency. So first write down manometric efficiency. Manometric efficiency is equal to V into G into HM by VW2 into U2. This is the formula for manometric efficiency. In this, you know the value of G as well as HM. VW2 you have to find out, U2 and this. So better to go for cross multiplication. So you will get like this, VW2 into U into manometric efficiency is equal to G into HM. What you have to find out? VW2. For finding VW2, G into HM by, this is manometric efficiency into U2. So VW2 is equal to, you know the value of G, that is standard 9.81, and HM value is given in your question, that is 25 meter. Manometric efficiency is 0.75. It is also given in question. U2 you just now you got, that is 18.98. If you solve this one, you will get this 17.23 meter per second. Brill velocity at outlet 17.32 meter per second. Brill velocity at outlet. Now as you can see, you got the value of Vf2, Vw2. You got the value of Vw2. Now you can use any triangle formula, you can find out that one. If you take this triangle, you got the value of u2 and vw2. You got vw2 u2. So better to take the triangle and first draw the triangle. So outward you have to consider this one, you have to consider from here, this one, you know this value, this is vf2. From here to here, you know how much it is, vw2. And the overall, if you consider that one, you is u2. If you consider this one is your vr2, and this one is your v2, and this is the pi. That one only you have to find out. This pi only you have to find out. So what you have to do, you select this triangle, right side triangle. If you select that right side triangle, now I am drawing the right side triangle. This is pi, this one is the pi, and this one is the vr2, and this one is the vf2. Just now we got the value of vw2. Now if you want to find out this area, how much this area is there, this side is there, total overall will be u2. This one is the vw2. So remaining, if you want to find out this, means from u2 you have to subtract the vw2. From u2 you have to subtract the vw2. From u2 you have to subtract the vw2. Then only you will get this value. So what you have to do, this here you can write u2 minus vw2. u2 minus vw2. You know the value of that one as well as this one. Now this one here, pi is there. I told you this one you have to consider as the opposite, this one you have to consider as the hypotenuse, and this one you have to consider as the adjacent. Now which theta you can take, you know the value of vf2 as well as this one. So opposite by adjacent, opposite by adjacent. This is tan pi, this one is tan pi. So tan pi is equal to, what is opposite? Opposite value is vf2. Adjacent value is u2 minus vw2. So tan pi is equal to, first you have to substitute the value of vf2. You got somewhat 3. Then u2 you got 18.98, and vw2 here only 17.23 is there. So tan pi is equal to, you will get some value, tan pi is equal to 1.7143. Then pi is equal to tan inverse of 1.7143. Then you will get the value of pi. Pi is equal to 59.44 degree. This is the value of pi. Like this you have to solve problem. So here simple problems is given. Once again I will tell you that in that discharge is given, and n is given, hm is given, d2 is given. Why you are taking d2? Impeller diameter is given. Impeller means output diameter is given. Then b2 is given. Then manometric efficiency is given. And he is asking to find out the value of pi. Here diameter is given in mm and b2 is given in mm, so divided with 1000. Output angle is this. First take u2. u2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. So you first try to find out the u1 and u2, but u1 you can't find out because you don't know the value of d1. So better to find out d2. After finding d2, you have to draw the diagram. In this diagram, see here mostly 3 triangles are there. This one triangle, second triangle, and third triangle. So in these 3 triangles, if you know any two data, easily you can solve the remaining thing. But here if you consider this one, theta is don't know, v1 don't know, u1 don't know, and vf1. So you can't select this one. If you select this one, vf2 you don't know, this one don't know, this one you can't select this one as also. If you take this one also, here also unknown is there. So after here in any triangle, any two known values is not there. So what you have to do means you have to focus on the given data, what is given here. As you can see here, discharge is given and manometric efficiency is given. These things are given. For discharge I have formula. I given you 4 to 5 formulas. In that only for discharge I have formula. For manometric I have formula. With the help of this diagram I can't solve that one. So better to focus on the given data. First write the formula for discharge. Discharge is equal to pi b2 d2 vf 2. In this discharge is given, pi is universal constant, B2 is given, D2 is given. So easily you can find out the value of VF2. VF2 unit is meter per second for outlet. Then manometric efficiency is given. So write down the formula for manometric efficiency, G into HM by VW2 into U2. In this everything is known except VW2. So you got the value of VW2. Now draw the outlet triangle. This one is your outlet triangle. Here you have to find out the value of pi. Beta is there, but you have to find out the value of pi. So you have to select this triangle. If I selected this triangle, if I have to find out this value, so what you have to do, U2 minus VW2. This area you have to select U2, and this area you have to select VF2, and this one is the VR2. Standard is there. So here pi is there. So opposite to that, opposite will be there. This one you treat as the adjacent, and this one you have to treat as the hypotenuse. Then which angle is suitable? Sin theta is there, cos theta is there, and tan theta is there. Here you know this side and this side. This side is called as the opposite, this side is called as the adjacent. So better to take tan pi is equal to opposite by adjacent. Tan pi is equal to VF2 by U2 minus VW2. Here everything is known except pi. You will get the value of tan pi is equal to this. Then tan this, if you shift that side, it will become tan inverse of this one, 59.44, nearly to 60. That's it. Okay, in this next problem, what is given? A centrifugal pump waters against a net head of a centrifugal pump's water head a next. Okay, net head is given. So first numerical centrifugal pump is given. Net head is designated with HM. HM is equal to 14.5 meter. Already it is given in. Speed is given. Speed is N. N is equal to 1000 RPM is given, and the curve of it to angle is given. Angle is equal to pi value is given. Pi value is equal to how much it is given? Vane angle at outlet. Vane angle at outlet. In vane are curved back to a angle of 30 degree with the periphery. So pi value is given. Inlet is not given here. 30 degree. There is a lot of difference between theta and pi. With a periphery, the impeller diameter is equal to impeller diameter. I told you impeller it is mentioned, so you have to take as the D2. D2 is equal to 300 mm. It is given in mm. What you have to do, divided with 1000. How much it is? 0.3 meter. And the outer width B2 is given. B2 is equal to 50 mm. Here also divided with 1000. How much? 0.05 meter is given. 0.05 meter. After that, determine the discharge. He is asking to find out the value of discharge. Determine the discharge if the manometric efficiency. Manometric efficiency is given. How much it is? 95%. So 95 divided by 100, that is 0.95. 0.95. After that, what you have to do? You have to draw the diagram for centrifugal pump. So this one is the outlet, and here this one is the vane is there. In examination you have to draw the fair diagram. Here like that only I am drawing. This one is the vane. So from here to here you have to take as the VW2. This one is the VW2, and the overall you have to take as the U2, and this one is the VF2, and this one you have to take as the VR2, and this one you have to take V2, and this one you have to take as the pi, and this one you have to take as the beta, and this one you have to take as the theta, and this one you have to take as the VF1, and this one you have to take as the VR1, and this one you can take as the U1. First you have to draw this diagram. After that, drawing this diagram, if you consider here U1, can you find out? No. VF1, no. VR1, no. Theta. So here in this any two data is available? No. Here also this one, no. Only pi is available. You don't know this one. So better what you have to do, first write down the formula for U1. But if you want to find out U1, there is a need of D1. So here D1 is not available. So better to find out U2. U2 is equal to pi D2 n by 60. So here pi as it is, D2 value is 0.3t, n value is equal to how much it is? 1000 divided by 60. With the help of this you will get the U2 value 15.70 meter per Second, this is the value of u2. This one is the value of u2. You got the value of u2. After getting this u2 value also, here this data is unknown, so better to concentrate on the given data. In given data, manometric efficiency is given, so better to write down that manometric efficiency formula. What is the formula for manometric efficiency? G into hm by vw2 into u2. G into hm by vw2 into u2. See, go for cross multiplication. Manometric efficiency into vw2 into u2 into is equal to G into hm. So here vw2 you have to find out. So G into hm by vw2 into u2 into manometric efficiency. So you have to substitute the value. G is 9.81. hm is given in your question, how much that is? 14.5 by vw2 only you have to find out. Then here u2 value just now you got 15.70. Manometric efficiency is 0.95. If you solve this one, you will get the value of vw2. This one if you solve, you will get the value of vw2. So here you got the value of vw2. vw2 is equal to 19.54 meter per second. vw2 you got 19.54 meter per second. After getting vw2 value, you can draw the triangle, outlet triangle. If I draw this outlet triangle from here to here, this side, this whatever here, this one is mentioned, that one you can take as the vw2, and the overall you can take as the u2, and this one you can take as the pi, and this one you can take as the beta, and this is vf2, and this one is the vr2, and this one is the v2. This one is the v2. Now you have to focus on this triangle because pi value is given, so better to focus on this triangle. For this triangle, again you have to draw this one. This one is the pi you have to consider. This one is the vr2. This one is the vf2. If I want to find out this area only, particular this area, so what you have to do? Overall is how much? u2. From u2 you have to subtract the vw2. So u2 minus vw2. u2 minus vw2. And here theta is there, so opposite side always you have to consider as the opposite, and the inclined one you have, this one you have to consider as the opposite, inclined one you have to consider as the hypotenuse, and this one you have to consider as the adjacent. Now you know the value of u2 as well as vw2 as well as pi. Now you have to find out the value of vf2 and vr2. So it's up to your wish, you can select this one or this one. So I am selecting this one because he is asking to find out the discharge. In discharge, that formula is vf2 value is needed, so better to find out this one. So opposite by adjacent, I will take here opposite by adjacent. Which theta it is opposite by adjacent? Tan theta. So tan pi is equal to that. Tan pi write down as it is. Opposite value is vf2. Adjacent value is u2 minus vw2. So better to go for cross multiplication. u2 minus vw2 into tan pi is equal to vf2. vf2 is equal to u2 value, just now you got it, u2 value is equal to 15.70 minus vw2 is 9.54. Then tan pi value is given in your question, how much that is? 30 degree. Then you will get the value of vf2 is equal to 3.556 meter per second. This is the value for vf2, but he is asking to find out the value of discharge. So what you have to do, discharge is equal to, I given the formula, pi b2 discharge formula, then d2, then vf2. Discharge is equal to pi, you know, b2 value is given in your question. How much it is given? b2 value 0.05. Then diameter value is 0.30, and this just just now only you got the value of 5.6. If you solve this one, you will get 0.1675 meter cube per second. This is the value of discharge. This one is the value of discharge. This is the discharge. This is VF2, discharge value is given. Simple problem is there, as you can see here. Head is given, N is given, discharge is given, and D2 is given, B2 is given. He is asking you, sorry, pi is given, discharge is asking to find out, and manometric efficiency is given. First try to find out in every problem, first try to find out the value of U1 and U2. Here not possibility to find out the U1, better to find out U2. Pi D2 n by 60. With the help of that you will get the value of U2. Then in this, by taking this triangle, you can't find out the anything, because for finding any, if you take inlet and outlet triangle, there is a need of two data here, but here all the data are missing, two data is not there. So what you have to do, you have to focus on the given data, what is given. According to that you have to select the formulas. Only 5 formulas are there. Based upon that you have to pick the formula and you have to find out. So here HM is given and manometric efficiency is given. So first HM and manometric efficiency is given. So substitute in that, everything is known except VW2. After getting the value of VW2, next step you have to focus on the, now you got the two data in upper triangle. In upper triangle means outlet, you got this one. So better to focus on this triangle. V2 minus U2 minus VW2 you know, and pi you know. Two data is enough to solve any triangle. Now it's up to your requirement, whether you have to find out the value of VR2 or VF2. You have to see that one. So according to that you have to select and you have to find out. So I need the value of VF2. So opposite by adjacent. This is opposite by adjacent. If I solve, you got the value of VF2. Then discharge is equal to pi D2 by VF2. You will get the value of discharge. From this you like this you can find out the problems. Okay, as you can see in next problem, here centrifugal pump has a outer diameter equal to 2 times of the internal diameter. Outer diameter is given. Outer diameter means D2. D2 is equal to, D2 value is given. D2 outer diameter is D2. D2 is equal to how much it is given? A centrifugal pump having outer diameter equal to 2 times of the internal diameter. 2 times of the internal diameter. 2 times of the internal diameter. And running at N is given. N is equal to how much it is? 1000 RPM is given. And works again a total head is given. It is equal to HM. HM is equal to 40 meter. After that the velocity of the flow through the impeller is constant and equal to the velocity of the flow means VF1 or VF2. VF1 is equal to VF2. How much it is? 2.5 meter per second. VF1 or VF2. And the vane are set back at a angle of outlet. Outlet angle is designated with pi and inlet angle is designated with theta. If the outer diameter of the impeller, outer diameter means D2 is given. What is given here? D2. D2 is equal to how much? D2 value is equals to given. D2 value is equal to how much it is? 500 mm is given. D2 value is equal to, this is 500 mm is given. D2 value is equal to 500 mm. So whenever it is given in mm, what you have to do? Divided with 1000. So it will become 0.5 meter. Now you got the value of D2. Here some relation is also given. So easily you can find out the D1 also. So how to find out that D2 is equal to 2 times of D1. Now D2 by 2 is equal to D1. So D1 is equal to, D2 value is 0.5 by 2. So D1 is equal to 0.25 meter. You got the value of D1 as well as D2. Because of this relation you got this one. After that what is given here? If the outer diameter of the this is this, okay. If the outer diameter of the impeller is D2 is given and the width of the outlet is, width is given. Width is designated with B2. B2 is equal to how much? 50 mm. Here also what you have to do? Divided with 1000. Here you will get 0.05 meter, and he's asking to find out. First thing he's asking vane angle at inlet. Inlet means he's asking to find out first thing theta. Theta is how much. Second thing he's asking to find out the work done. How much is the work done. Third one he's asking to find out the manometric efficiency. Manometric efficiency. Three thing he is asking to find out the. Before finding anything or drawing the diagram, first try to find out the u1 and u2. Easily you can find out u1 and u2. In your question n is given and d1 is given and d2 is given. So better to find out first u1. u1 is equal to pi d1 n1 by 60. So u1 is equal to pi, d1 value is 0.25, d1 value is 0.25, n value is how much it is given, it is 1000 by 60. u1 is equal to, if you solve this one, you will get the value of u1 13.09 meter per second. Next one you have to find out the u2. u2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. Pi write down as it is, d2 value is given 0.5, n is equal to how much, 1000 by 60. If you solve this one, you will get the value of u2. u2 value is equal to how much, 26.18 meter per second. So first try to find out the u1 and u2. After finding the value of u1 and u2, next you have to go for the diagram. First you have to draw the diagram for centrifugal pump. So this is the diagram, this one is the outlet, and here vane is there, and this one I treat as the inlet, So this is the vane. You have to remember this one is the theta, this is u1, this is the vf1, and this is vr1, and this one is the pi, and from here to here overall is the u2. This side inside is the vw2, and this is the vf2, and this one is the vr2, and this one is the v2, and this one is the beta. Here this one is given, and as you can see in the question, discharge easily you can find out, because on what basis I am saying means discharge is equal to, what is the formula, pi b2 d2 by vf2. This is the formula for discharge, pi d2. So everything is available to better to find out the discharge. Discharge is equal to pi 2, b2 value is 0.05, d2 value is 0.50, and vf2 value is also given 2.5. So you will get the discharge is equal to 0.1963 meter cube per second. This is the value for discharge. Now what you have to find out, inlet. u1 you know and vf1 is known. So first take this triangle, you know the value of the u1 as, so I am taking this triangle, inlet triangle, I know the two values. This is theta you have to find out, u1, and this one is the vf1, and this one is the vr1. I told you here theta is there, opposite to that always you have to consider as the opposite, and this one you have to consider as the adjacent, and this one you have to consider as the hypotenuse. So here you can take the opposite by adjacent, because you know the value of u1 as well as vf1. So opposite by adjacent, which theta it is for finding, tan theta. First bit I am finding here, tan theta, opposite by adjacent. So here tan theta is equal to, opposite value is vf1, adjacent value is u1. So tan theta is equal to, vf1 value is given in your question, that is 2.5 meter. Then u1 just now only you got the value 13.09. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 2.5 by 13.09. If you solve this one, you will get the value of theta. Theta is equal to 10.48 degree. This is the value of theta. First bit is completed, you got the value of theta. Then next bit is asking to find out the value of work done. Second bit is asking to find out the value of work done. Next you have to find out the value of work done. For finding the work done, first you have to write down the formula. The formula will be 1 by g vw2 into u2. This is the formula for work done. 1 by g vw2 into u2. Here 1 by g value is 9.81. u2 value is known, but vw2 value is given in your question. vw2 value is not given. vw2 is unknown. u2 value you know. Just now you got the value of u2 value. u2 value how much you got? 26.82. 26.82. Only need to find out the value of vw2. For finding the value of vw2, you have to focus on this triangle. You have to focus on this triangle. So you have to focus on this triangle. So first I am drawing this triangle. This is my outlet triangle. In outlet triangle, this one I will consider as the vw2, and this one I consider as the u2, and this one I consider as the pi. This one is the beta, and this is vf2 and b2, and this one is the vr2. But I have to select this one. So what you have to do, first you have to consider this one. This one is my pi, this one I take as u2, and this is vw2, and this one is the vf2, and this one is the vr2. This one I will take as opposite, this one is the adjacent, and this one is the hypotenuse. So I have to select the triangle. Tan pi is equal to opposite by adjacent. Tan pi is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is this one and adjacent is this one. So here I can take tan pi is equal to, opposite value is vf2, adjacent is u2 minus vw2. Then tan pi is equal to, if you solve this one, u2 minus vw2 is equal to vf2. You know here everything. If you substitute here, you will get the value of vw2. vw2 is equal to 119,227.9 Newton meter per second. This is the value for vw2, because you know the value of tan pi u2 as well as vf2. If you solve this one, you got this value. This is the value for vw2. Now what you have to do, you have to substitute here. What is the value? That one you have to substitute here. That is 1192796. If you substitute here, you will get the value of work done here. If you solve this one, then substitute, you will get the value of work done for this one. After substituting that, you will get the value of work done for this one, vw2 value. No, if you solve this one, vw2 value will be somewhat 23.2. If you substitute here, so you will get 119,227.9. like this you will get. This is the value for work done. After that, what you have to do, manometric efficiency. Third bit, last bit, you have to find out the manometric efficiency. What is the formula for manometric efficiency? G into hm by vw2 into u2. Here everything is known, just need to substitute. 9.81. hm value is given in your question, that is 40. Then vw2 value is also given. vw2 value is also given in your question. So if you substitute 0.646, if you want in efficiency, multiply with 100. So here you get 46.4 efficiency. This is your manometric efficiency. Three things you have to find out. So first thing, theta, second thing, work done, and third one is the manometric efficiency. Like this you can solve the manometric efficiency. Whenever it is given discharge, try to take this formula. With the help of that, find out the discharge unit will be meter cube per second. Then you have to find out the inlet angle. For finding inlet angle, select this one. In this one is u1, vf1, vr2. You can select and find out the theta. Then you have to take the work done. In work done, everything is known except vw2. For finding vw2, you have to select the outlet triangle. In outlet triangle, vw2 will be lie here, because this is data. So this area you have to consider as the u2 minus vw2. So if you take that and solve that, you will get the value of VW2 value you got like this 23.2 meter per second. After that VW2 value if you substitute here, you will get the work done. Then manometric efficiency of this one, you will get here manometric efficiency.